You hit my heart at midnight. I feel the fire burning through the cold. You pull me back at midnight. No matter where I run, you take control. Neon tears are falling from the sky. Every light reminds me of your lies. I shouldn't crave a love that made me cry, but midnight pulls me in. I don't know why. I try to silence every echo of your name, but every time I breathe it sounds the same. Midnight calling, calling my name, pulling me back into the heat and flame. Every heartbeat falls into your frame. I can't escape. Midnight calling, echoing inside, dragging all the feelings I tried to hide. Even when I push you out of my life, you return every time at midnight. Cold wind slips beneath my shaking door, takes me where I've been 1,000 times before. I close my eyes, but you still come through, like a ghost that only wakes at 2. I try to silence every echo of your name, but every time I breathe it sounds the same. Midnight calling, calling out my name, pulling me back into the heat and flame. Every heartbeat falls into your frame. I can't escape. Midnight calling, echoing inside, dragging all the feelings I tried to hide. Even when I push you out of my life, you return every time at midnight. If I let go, will the night let you fade, or will you stay carved in every serenade? Even if the dawn washes you away, you'll haunt the edges of my day. Midnight calling louder than before, pulls me back the moment I close the door. Every piece of me wants something more, and I fall once more. Midnight calling, echoing inside, dragging all the feelings I tried to hide. Maybe this is how we both survive, meeting once again at midnight. Meeting once again at midnight.
The city after rain still carries you. Reflections on the pavement coming to view. Your shadow lingers where the street lights been. A quiet memory that refuses to end. Every broken thought drips from the night. Every echo of you slips through the light. City after rain, I still feel your name running like a whisper through my veins. City after rain, nothing feels the same. I keep walking but I circle back again in a silver glow, where the cold winds blow. You're the part of me I never let go. The raindrops on the glass died into blue, but none of them can wash away the truth. heartbeat in an empty street reminds me where a fire used to be. Every broken thought drips from the night. Every echo of you slips through the light. City after rain, I still feel your name running like a whisper through my veins. City after rain, nothing feels the same. I keep walking but I circle back again in the silver glow where the cold winds blow. You're the part of me I never let go. Maybe the night is holding on too tight. Maybe I'm trapped inside this fading light. But even if dawn tries to pull me away, your echo follows every step I take. City after rain, pouring through my mind, tracing all the love we left behind. City after rain, quietly remains a memory the sunrise cannot drain. In the silver glow where the cold winds blow, you're the part of me I never let go.
Under the streetlight, your shadow crossed with mine. A frozen little moment lost between the lines. The winter air was trembling like it knew our past. And every breath reminded me it didn't last. I swore I let go, swore I walked away, but memories bloom in the coldest days. Streetlight memory glowing on my skin, pulling me right back to where we've been. Streetlight memory drifting in the night, painting all the things we failed to write. I keep walking but the light won't fade. Your silhouette stays softly in the haze. The quiet boulevard echoes with your name. Every silver shadow somehow feels the same. I try to chase the silence just to calm my mind, but every lonely corner brings you back in time. I swore I let go, swore I walked away, but memories bloom in the coldest days. Streetlight memory glowing on my skin, pulling me right back to where we've been. Streetlight memory drifting in the night, painting all the things we failed to write. I keep walking but the light won't fade. Your silhouette stays softly in the haze. Oh, maybe the night just wants me to remember every tiny spark from that old December. Even if the dawn erases what I feel, your ghost beneath the light still feels so real. Streetlight memory carried by the glow, tracing back the places only we would know. Streetlight memory, quiet as a prayer, pulls me to the world where you were there. I keep walking but the light won't fade. Your silhouette stays softly in the haze. voices drifting through the winter air.
A quiet trace of something still left there. I hear your footsteps from another time.
Your silhouette still walking close to mine.
The things we lost keep shining in the dark.
A fading ember from a dying spark.
We try to hide the fire in our eyes, but love keeps breathing even when it dies. Once in the blue night, we almost held on,
caught in a moment where
nothing felt wrong.
once in the blue night,
We lived in a dream,
two fading shadows stitched into one scene.
the memory lingers no matter how far. Your name still glows like a midnight star.
I walk the streets we used to know so well. Your laughter rings inside the cold hotel. I thought the night would help me let you go, but every step just pulls me closer, slow.
Oh, you whisper circles in the neon rain.
Quiet comfort tangled up in pain.
I try to breathe, but all I feel is you.
A ghost that shadows everything I do.
We try to hide the fire in our
eyes,
but love keeps breathing even when it dies.
once in the blue night,
We almost held on,
caught in a moment where nothing felt wrong. Once in the blue night,
we lived in a dream.
two fading shadows stitched into one scene. The memory lingers no matter how far. Your name still glows like a midnight star.
Maybe the dawn will wash you away.
Maybe the night wants you here to stay.
Even if time pushes us apart, you still remain in the calm of my heart.
Once in the blue night, we almost returned.
Standing at the edge of lessons we learned.
Once in the blue night,
Your hand fit in
a
mine.
fleeting moment frozen in time. Even if daylight tears us apart, you shine forever in the blue night's heart.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I found the letters that I tried to burn. Half turned to ashes, half still whispering your words. The smoke was drifting like a winter sigh, holding every moment we never let die. some fires burn deeper silently. Half-burned letters lying in the dark, every line still carrying your mark. Even when I try to tear them apart, your shadow lingers softly in my heart. Half-burned letters scattered in the cold, pieces of a love I shouldn't hold. Your name is fading but won't disappear. It curls like smoke around the atmosphere. Every broken promise glows at night, flickering like a memory, refusing to die. I thought the flame would finally set me free, but some fires burn deeper silently. Half-burned letters lying in the dark, every line still carrying your mark. Even when I try to tear them apart, your shadow lingers softly in my heart. Half-burned letters scattered in the cold, pieces of a love I shouldn't hold. Maybe some things are meant to fade, even when we walk our separate ways. Maybe the words we never said still glow like embers that refuse to rest. Half-burned letters glowing in the snow, carrying stories only we can know. Even if time tries to let you go, your fire flickers somewhere in my soul.
Under the vanilla moon, the night feels warm. Even when the winter wind begins to storm, your quiet footsteps echo down the street, soft as the rhythm of a skipped heartbeat. I shouldn't miss you on a night like this, but everything glows with the taste of your kiss. Vanilla moon shining sweet and slow, pulling me back to the love I used to know. Vanilla moon melting through the blue, softly reminding me I once had you. Yeah, in the quiet light where the shadows bloom, I fall again beneath the vanilla moon. The scent of memory floats across the air. I turn around and feel you everywhere. The neon signs keep blinking like they know every tender secret we failed to show. I shouldn't miss you on a night like this, but everything glows with the taste of your kiss. Vanilla moon shining sweet and slow, pulling me back to the love I used to know. Vanilla moon melting through the blue, softly reminding me I once had you. In the quiet light where the shadows bloom, I fall again beneath the vanilla moon. Maybe the night is sweeter closer than the past, lighting all the moments we couldn't last. Vanilla moon whispered in your name, telling me nothing ever fades the same. In the quiet light where the shadows bloom, I lose myself beneath the vanilla moon.
In the quiet of the night, I hear your name, drifting like a memory through the window frame. Your shadow curls around the winter air, touching all the places where you once were there.
I walk the empty streets we used to know, tracing every echo in the falling snow. Your voice is flickering in every spark, guiding me like a lantern in the dark.
We try to run from what we couldn't face, but distance only magnified your trace. Two voices in the dark, calling out again, falling through the places where our hearts have been. Two voices in the dark, reaching through the cold, singing all the stories that we left untold. Even if the dawn tries to pull us apart, we find each other in the shadows of the heart.
I feel your warmth beneath the neon glow, a fading ember from the long ago. Though time has scattered pieces of our truth, your breath still trembles like the days of you.
Your footsteps echo underneath the moon, whispering a promise that ended too soon. Still, something lingers where the night is long, a fragile rhythm searching for its song. We try to run from what we couldn't face, but distance only magnified your trace. Two voices in the dark, calling out again, falling through the places where our hearts have been. Two voices in the dark, reaching through the cold, singing all the stories that we left untold. Even if the dawn tries to pull us apart, we find each other in the shadows of the heart.
Maybe love is louder in the night,
Maybe silence brings you into sight.
even if the world forgets our song. Your echo pulls me where I still belong. Two voices in the dark, softly intertwined, searching through the places we have yet to find. Two voices in the dark, glowing through the blue, guided by a light that still leads me to you. Even if the dawn tries to dim our spark, we rise as one. Two voices in the In this quiet room, The night is holding still. Every little shadow bends against my will. Your voice is hiding somewhere in the walls, soft as a memory every time it calls. I thought the silence would finally set me free, but it keeps repeating what you meant to me. Quiet room echo, whispering your name, filling all the corners that will never be the same. Quiet room echo, drifting through the blue, painting every moment in the shade of you. Try to let you go. You return inside the quiet room echo. The window light is trembling on the floor, tracing all the nights we couldn't ask for more. I reach for calm, but all I feel is ache. A fragile longing only silence makes. I thought the silence would finally set me free, but it keeps repeating what you meant to me. Quiet room echo, whispering your name, filling all the corners that will never be the same. Quiet room echo, drifting through the blue, painting every moment in the shape of you. Even when I try to let you go, you return inside the quiet room echo. Maybe the night remembers what I hide. Maybe the emptiness is where you still reside. Even if time pushes you away, your echo settles where the shadows stay. Quiet room echo, trembling inside, carrying the pieces of a love that died. Quiet room echo, soft but still so true. All the faded memories come dressed as you. Even when I try to let you go, you remain inside the quiet room echo.
Oh, oh. 2 a.m. crosswalk, city breathing slow. Yeah. Traffic lights are blinking like they somehow know. Yeah. Your shadow moves beside me in the shine. A quiet phantom tracing every line. I keep pretending time wash you clean, but in this hour you're everywhere I've been. Crosswalk at 2 a.m. I feel you again, rushing through the spaces where the silence bends, pulling our line. Crosswalk at 2 a.m. You touch me like wind, filling up the places where the night begins. Even when I swear I'm letting go, through streets you used to know. Yeah, a taxi hums the rhythm of our past. Moments slipping by me way too fast. Yeah, I look around but only find your trace, drifting like a whisper through this empty place. I keep pretending time will wash you clean, but in this hour you're everywhere I've been. Crosswalk at 2 a.m. I feel you again, rushing through the spaces where the silence bends. Oh, my, na, na, na. Crosswalk at 2 a.m. You touch me like wind, filling up the places where the night begins. Even when I swear I'm letting go, you follow me through streets you used to know. Maybe the night remembers what I fear. Every little ghost of you still near. Even if the dawn tries to break the spell, this hour holds the things we never tell. Crosswalk at 2 a.m. Glowing in the rain, playing all the memories like a soft refrain. I've been on the man who don't wanna night. Crosswalk at 2 a.m. Echoing your name, painting every heartbeat in a fading flame. Even when I swear I'm letting go, you walk with me through streets you used to know.
Cold light, sharp breath, I feel the fever rise quietly. You walking like the night knows your name, cool as a neon cutting through the frame. I don't react, I keep my distance clean, but every glance cracks something in between. I won't show the tremble underneath my skin, but you ignite the things I swore I locked within. Glass heart fever, frozen but it burns. Cold fire spreading everywhere it turns. Glass heart fever, I won't let it show, but every fractured shimmer pulls me close. Even when I stand untouched, severe, you bring the fever back crystal clear. Your shadow lingers like a whispered dare, cool hands brushing through the midnight air. I hold my ground untouched by what you do, but every silent second cuts straight through. I won't show the tremble underneath my skin, but you ignite the things I swore I locked within. Glass heart fever, frozen but it burns. Cold fire spreading everywhere it turns. Glass heart fever, I won't let it show, but every fractured shimmer pulls me close. Even when I stand untouched, severe, you bring the fever back crystal clear. I don't fall easily, that's what I claim, but you slip quietly through every guarded frame. If cold is armor, then you're the hidden spark, tracing lines of heat across the dark. Glass heart fever, silent but alive, crystallizing pieces I try to survive. Glass heart fever, colder than the truth, still carving out the shape I knew as you.
Yeah. Line 7, empty car, the city barely moves. Cold seat by the window, holding quiet clues. Your outline lingers there like someone just left. A fading wall, so sudden and so dead. I try to tell myself the past is gone, but winter nights make shadows carry on. Cold seat on line 7, whispering your name, frozen like the moment when we lost our flame. Cold seat on line 7, breathing in the blue, echoes of a silence shaped exactly like you. Even when the train pulls me ahead, you're the ghost beside the place where you once sat. Neon flickers softly on a metal frame. Every stop reminding me it's still the same. I look away, but memories don't comply. They settle in my chest and won't say goodbye. I try to tell myself the past is gone, but winter nights make shadows carry on. Cold seat on line 7, whispering your name, frozen like the moment when we lost our flame. Cold seat on line 7, breathing in the blue, echoes of a silence shaped exactly like you. Even when the train pulls me ahead, you're the ghost beside the place where you once sat. Maybe the rails remember what we hid, traces of the things we said or never did. Maybe the empty space is how you stay, riding every winter night my way. Cold seat on line 7, dim beneath the light, holding all the pieces of a fading night. Cold seat on line 7, quietly remaining, carrying the rhythm of our last refrains. Even when the train pulls me ahead, I still feel you in the place where you once sat. I see your shadow moving down the hall, quiet steps that never fade at all. I turn away like none of this still hurts, but every breath brings you in reverse.
I watch your outline slipping through the haze, cold reflections from forgotten days. I tell myself we've nothing left to rehearse, yet here you are fading in reverse.
We push away, pretending we don't care, but something pulls us back from empty air, fading in reverse,
Drifting back again, pieces of the moments where our hearts had been, faded in reverse, stronger than we planned, running from the fire but we still withstand.
even if the night is cold and terse. We find each other fading in reverse.
Your voice is soft, a line I can't erase, falling through the cracks we tried to chase. I your echo finds me in reverse.
You stand so still like winter in the glass, a quiet truth we never let surpass. I reach for calm but fall into your blur, caught inside this fading in reverse. We push away, pretending we don't care, but something pulls us back from empty air.
Fading in reverse, drifting back again. Pieces of the moments where our hearts have been. Fading in reverse, stronger than we planned. Running from the fire, but we still withstand.
Even if the night is cold and dark, we find each other fading in reverse.
Maybe we fall because we never heal, never heal. Maybe the truth is never fully sealed. Even if we fracture through the curves, we trace the lines of faded rough.
Fading in reverse,
Quiet but so deep.
pulling every secret we have tried to keep. Fading in reverse, circling the past, finding all the reasons why we couldn't last. Even if the night feels unrehearsed,
We meet again.
fading in reverse.
A hint of cinnamon drifting through the night, soft against the city's silver light. It slips into the shadows where I stand, a quiet warmth I didn't understand. I thought my heart was colder than the air, but something in the dark says you were there. Midnight cinnamon, melting through the cold, waking up the feelings I've forgotten to hold. Midnight cinnamon, whispering in red, bringing back the moments I thought had fled. In the quiet dark where my doubts begin, you reach me like midnight cinnamon. The winter breeze still bites against my face, but suddenly it feels like a softer place. Your echo moves just lightly through my mind, tracing all the warmth I tried to leave behind. I thought my heart was colder than the air, but something in the dark says you were there. Midnight cinnamon, melting through the cold, waking up the feelings I've forgotten to hold. Night cinnamon, whispering in red, bringing back the moments I thought had fled. In the quiet dark where my doubts begin, you reach me like midnight cinnamon. Maybe healing isn't loud or bright, maybe it's the way you warm the night. Maybe the past can thaw a little slow if traces of you still choose to glow. Midnight cinnamon, soft against the blue, filling every corner with a hint of you. Midnight cinnamon, breaking through the frost, showing me the pieces I thought I lost. In the quiet dark where new things begin, I finally breathe. Midnight cinnamon.
Cold street, empty cars, the night is standing still. Echoes in the asphalt tracing what I feel. Your voice is fading slowly like a distant flare, but pieces of you settle in the midnight air. I'm not the type to fall apart at night, but silence hits harder when there's no more light. Asphalt tears drying on the ground, shining like the memories that still come around. Asphalt tears falling without sound, breaking in the places where we once were found. Even when I walk like nothing's here, I leave behind these quiet asphalt tears. Oh, traffic lights keep changing like they something to say, pushing shadows forward, then they fade away. I move like I'm untouched by everything we knew, but every frozen breath still carries parts of you. I'm not the type to fall apart at night, but silence hits harder when there's no more light. Asphalt tears drying on the ground, shining like the memories that still come around. Asphalt tears falling without sound, breaking in the places where we once were found. Even when I walk like nothing's here, I leave behind these quiet asphalt tears. Oh, maybe I changed, or maybe I just froze. Winter in my chest is all I ever show, but if the night could read the things I hide, it traced the cracks still running deep inside. Asphalt tears scattered in the rain, soft reflections calling out your name. Asphalt tears colder than the truth, holding every shadow that reminds me of you. Even when I stand like nothing's near, you echo in these fading asphalt tears.
In the hush of winter light, your name returns, soft as all the pages that we never turned. I breathe you in like fragments of a song, gentle, fading, lingering too long.
I hear your footsteps settle in the snow, quiet patterns only we would know.
I don't reach out, but somehow I still feel every frozen truth we hid so real.
Maybe we broke more softly than it seemed, Maybe we live too long inside a dream. Frozen harmony,
echoing our past,
notes we couldn't hold but wish would last.
frozen harmony,
Tangled in the blue,
half of it is me, the rest is you.
even if the night drifts silently,
we hum the last of our frozen harmony. Your shadow warms the edges of my doubt, tracing what forgiveness might be about. I look ahead, but still I hear your voice, a quiet truth repeating with no choice.
I try to sever everything we knew, but winter has a way of pulling you through. The cold reveals the lines we left behind, etched between the spaces we decline. Maybe we broke more softly than it seemed. Maybe we lived too long inside a dream. Frozen harmony,
Echoing our past,
notes we couldn't hold but wished would last.
frozen harmony,
Tangled in the blue, half of it is me, the rest is you. Even if the night drifts silently, we hum the last of our frozen harmony.
maybe we're colder than we meant to be.
Hey, maybe the silence taught us how to see.
Even if the warmth is quietly,
Some songs remain. Frozen harmony,
peaceful in the air,
holding all the feelings we forgot to share.
frozen harmony,
Softly letting go, fading like the moon on fresh white snow. Even as the dawn pulls memory free,
I'll keep the sound of our frozen harmony. The last snow falls across the quiet street, soft as all the memories we failed to keep. I watch it melt the moment that it lands, fading like the warmth of your forgotten hands. I thought the night would leave me cold and numb, but something in the silence makes you come. Last snow reverie, drifting out of sight, blooming in the dimness of a winter night. Last snow reverie, tender as a sigh, holding all the moments we never let die. Even when tomorrow takes you far from me, I'll dream again in this last snow reverie. Your echo glows beneath the city's breath, a quiet trace that lingers past the death of everything we promised not to lose, still shining in the colors we once used. I thought the night would leave me cold and numb, Even when tomorrow takes you far from me, I'll dream again in this last snow reverie. Maybe love is quiet when it stays, living in the corners of forgotten days. Maybe it returns when winter ends, soft as one more wish the night defends. Last snow reverie, fading warm and slow, tracing every heartbeat only we could know. Last snow reverie, falling soft and free, carrying the last of what you were to me. Even when the dawn erases what I see, you live inside my last snow